Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Hello my precious cinnamon rolls, my name is Fofo and I'm here playing another spooky one-shot for Halloween, and this is the free to play. God damn it! This is the free to play game Serena, and it was hard to try and sync that up because it starts immediately. There's no like menu or anything. Okay.
Serena, why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Is it me? Does he kind of look like Chris Pine? Anyway, this is a free-to-play horror game, and I know nothing about it except it is spooky, so I can't put content warnings here, but I will put them in the description.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
And all I know about is there's a cabin, and this guy's
Serena
missing his
enjoyed
wife.
spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points. Sometimes she would
Past tense,
brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. Curious, sensual thrill. The table is worn,
Okay.
but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore. This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
Can you not look at the other side
It was
of
truly
it?
like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
So I can't
Our
look at the
dining
things
table.
with the clenched fist. Just
Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
looks like it
I
needs
could tell
cleaning.
plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
That's a little creepy. Oh. Oh, okay, we
The
can go.
dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this.
These titles are a bit odd. Space Quest.
The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens
The
to
death
wood
of the
pulp as it
Kickstarter
ages
addict.
gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
I don't think there's anything we need to do with them, though. Okay, so... Oh, no.
A lot of
So you want there to be a
rarities
purple
and
tentacle.
special editions here.
James Kellogg portrait of
I
the
didn't
serial
lend out my
killer.
Necronomicon, did I?
Nope, he was just...
No. Of course not.
He was really
So
into
many
pooping
afternoons
and the colon,
spent in
but
this
not a
armchair.
serial killer. Interesting. Does it look like those floorboards are supposed to come up?
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Clean
I
your
guess
damn
it's
window.
covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
Do those kids look dead to you?
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Okay.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an
This is
Irish
Irish.
folktale. Warrior
Yes.
poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or we use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry.
can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too
Did
painful.
you kill your wife
I
and
want
put her
to,
in here?
but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Well, we don't have a key for it anyway, do we?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Yeah.
There's a
Mirror?
strand of blonde
Comb.
hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory?
Oh, so now we know she's got blonde hair.
Did I have a stroke? Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
It's like, can't look in the mirror. Oh, watch. Money. We can't click on any of this. It's a bit misty, isn't it?
Dearest,
I mean,
how do I
like
say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And dearest, and then you toppled us on the snow,
There we
you
go.
devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you.
It's been so long
wonder what
since I
wounds
said
she's
her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her. When she told me the soothing sound of her name. She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too. Unlike it, the clock is a
nothing
trophy
wrong with
from our
that.
flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. We brought the lamps with us when we got this place all those years ago. They were from a garage sale. She's fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods.
Past tense.
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury.
It's a dream
But
catcher.
without her-
Oh, right.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet. Not Serena. She was perfect.
There seems to be lots and lots of jumpers. Okay, so we know she's got blonde hair. Well, let's have a look if that changed the photograph.
My love,
Oh, no, now we can see her.
we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy
She
who
doesn't
snapped
look
this,
happy.
our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love,
What does that mean? Oh, it means he's not digital, right? Was there an apocalypse for a second? Oh, interesting. The clock just chimed.
why? We might just as well stay here.
Okay.
I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying
Oops.
so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed, of course. I should really stay. I'm so tired anyway. We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it. I've been
What is
so
it?
immature about these. Even resorted to the old pill under the tongue trick more than a few times. She deserved better.
Please take it. It's not just that I worry about you, I don't want to bury my pig-headed husband.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Ah, blood pressure. Right.
I should leave the keys here until she comes
Keys?
back. Because I know she will.
Where are you going?
I said I'd be back, and here I am. I did come back. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before,
okay.
but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be
Alright, you
bothered to
said
keep
already.
it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
Watch has stopped as well. hasn't it?
Why did we choose this place? We were both so young and spontaneous. Why did we suddenly decide we should let our love wither away in a still life? The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing. The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me? The sunlight is so bright here. In other
Yep,
circumstances,
already.
a
Anything
radiant
else to
cover
say
image
about
on
that?
this one. Hardly much consolation. These
Lesbian
girls look
goats.
quite
I didn't notice that before.
adventurous.
Doing more research,
Oh
dear?
crap! I just noticed.
Needed some incentive to go check the
Gonna
mailbox
have to
from
put a
time
mask on
time.
those.
Some way through the woods. Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. You're right. She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins? I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time.
Okay.
That ticking, it never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock.
Maybe you're the one out of sync.
I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No ma-
Yeah.
Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
When did the color fade from these lampshades? That's why we liked them in the first place. There's enough light already. All these metaphors and similes in my head. Light of my life. Make light. Wait, that's another kind of light. A lamp is a lamp, but to a writer, every mundane item triggers connections, and that leads to more. It seemed like neither of us could bother to properly wipe the lampshades.
Hey, hand me the water glass, will you? No, wait. Let me just reach over.
All these metaphors and similes. No point in wiping this
Yeah,
dust. I used to stack
Oh, that's
books
just the
I
doily.
was currently reading in here. Sometimes there were as many as 5. For some reason, I always slept on the
Hello?
side of the bed closer to the window. Never asked myself why. We weren't good at housekeeping, always focusing on other aspects of our life together. But the dust does stand out a lot more when Serena's suddenly not here. I'll dust it off some other time. For some reason, as always, I automatically
know.
went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we made love? Maybe if I go to
Maybe
sleep,
he's a
I will
ghost.
wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, the warm and passionate touch of her lips. But I can't sleep. It feels as if I've been awake for ages. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. There are no monsters under the bed.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers, either of us. I remember us washing
Looks
it
Scandinavian.
properly in the lake many summers ago. Once. And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor. Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it?
Being clock.
I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive. It's just a book. What good will reading a fairy tale do?
Who's being dismissive?
God has never been there for me when
Well.
I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? All of these
Uh-oh.
pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this
Yikes.
stupid, feeble-minded woman with her silly menial things. It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this this sublunary distraction. She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. I couldn't care less about this
Yikes.
damn thing.
Did it get darker? It did, didn't
Be
it?
so inconsiderate. Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage? I will fix it. In case she comes back. I haven't got any bulbs on me, and I didn't bring any tools. What am I thinking? Why am I worrying about a stupid lamp? I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. All of I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore.
Yikes.
Just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. What was it? Maclur? Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder
this is a
race
different,
even more ancient than the
paragraph.
Tuatha Why torture myself trying to
I think
remember?
that's pronounced correctly.
Too upset to even think. I hate her. All of this, I couldn't care. Why torture my? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that anymore? But it's definitely a different... That's changed. It was a different one before.
It's just a bunch of
okay.
schmaltzy junk.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
Oh, yikes.
I no longer
Her
know what
parents
you're
are dead
thinking.
and she's
With my
leaving him.
parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
Now I remember. It was me all the time. I lost her, and it's all my fault. A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. Her jewelry box. What is it doing here? I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I hate her so much. All of this... I couldn't care. Why torture my...
Yeah,
too upset
you keep
I
saying
hate
that.
her. All of this... I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
remember?
yeah,
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here. She's angry now.
No wonder she doesn't look happy.
Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I hate her so much. She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited. She never had any
Yikes.
sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times. Almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right, just like she's rubbed salt into mine. All of this, I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. I remember how
Catholic
happy
parents.
these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have
Earrings, I
gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay.
I hate her so much. All of this...
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yes, I get
care
the
less
idea.
about this damn thing.
That's the table that you're talking about right now, dude. Is that the same picture from before? It is. Yeah.
It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination. It's like the whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. Why torture myself trying to remember this armchair? This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Yeah.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake. Or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. Oh, those words. Those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. All of these pathetic souvenirs. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less, This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. Never those dry,
Oh, you're an
blackened omelets again. Good riddance. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Sounds like you had it
Too
coming.
upset to
Ooh.
even think straight.
Some fireworks going off outside.
I hate her so much. All of this,
There's
these
nothing else. So.
pathetic souvenirs from our relationship,
What
they're all
haven't I looked
lies.
at? The door?
A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
I couldn't care less about this damn. All the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it? Why torture myself trying to remember?
Don't know what
Sunlight,
else we've got to do.
birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine. I'm too upset to even think. That incessant noise. I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now. It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. I hate her so
It's
much.
not the clock, dude.
Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body. No, this isn't like me.
Yikes.
I must calm down. If anyone is to be blamed, that's me. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? All of this, I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
It's fireworks out
She
there.
never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I couldn't care less about this. Why torture myself trying to remember?
I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? Okay.
How was I supposed to
Look at that.
react when
Oh,
she
perfume.
used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Done that letter. Oh, wrong one. It's this one, isn't it?
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to
I'm
pamper you
not
like a
sure.
baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I hate her so much. All of this, I couldn't care less about this
Perfume.
damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember?
What have I not looked at?
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so. All of this, these, I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I feel like throwing this chair
what
through
about
the
the other
window.
window?
But that would just make me even angrier. Her favorite chair, huh? I should just smash this thing to pieces. It's wobbly and off balance, just like she was. Especially that night. I hate her so much. All of this, these, I couldn't care less. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Oh, I didn't open before. Oh, yikes. Knew there was a dead body, but...
What is this? It can't. It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember. It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed?
The thing that the cabin looked dirty, but... Question is it Serena or is it him? It's kind of hard to tell.
I should electrocute myself with that lamp. I don't need to see that horror any better. Is there someone out there?
Did he kill her with the lamp?
Or am I hearing things? Is this purgatory? My own dark world. Barely alive. Is this my eternal punishment? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book. I wonder if this plant is poisonous. With my luck, it would just give me a headache. Atropa belladonna. You were a better fate for me.
Oh, so it's his body, I think.
We used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. So many things wrong. Different.
Yeah, everything is getting slightly different. There's light coming in through the roof. The
What
cabin itself is getting
happened?
darker.
Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream. In that sleep of death, I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose.
Now that the actual magnifying glass has
I
disappeared.
can't bring
so
myself to close
I know
my
that.
eyes. I know I'll see her. It... What have I
It's
done?
her body?
This rug. I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't.
Alright, okay.
I can't even think about this. It's grotesque. Red like blood. Yellow like dead eyes. Isn't time supposed to heal all wounds? I feel sick. Flesh. Temptations. Oh no. I couldn't. Not after. I didn't touch her. I could have, but no. I did not. dust.
What does that mean?
Only will I see another dawn after this long night. I'd do anything to forget, to be able to focus on something. Just read again. Anything other than...
Oh, the clock
Dear
stopped.
God, would death be guaranteed? If I'm too much of a coward to try killing myself with this. No light. Only darkness. I've really gone insane this time, haven't I? I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer? The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration. Delirium. If I smash the window, I could just slit my wrists with the shards. Bashing my head
So
through
many
might
warnings
cut
on
a
this
carotid
video.
artery. Even quicker than the wrists.
Yikes. This guy has no chill. The clock has stopped at a different
And then you
time.
toppled us on.
Okay, the letter hasn't changed.
Shattering it would get me some sharp shards, but now I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her hair? They say hair is just dead cells anyway. The more hair you have, the more strands of dead cells sprouting from your scalp, streaming behind you in your wake. If only I could see her hold this again. But now, this is real. No dream was ever like this. I can't touch it. It was hers. What did I do to my love? It smells sour and musty. Like decay. Evidence. Shit. Evidence. I can't run from this. I didn't deserve her. Whatever happens to me, I will deserve it. She's not coming back. She never left. I've been running from a lot, but I can't run away from this. I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it? What's happening to me? Is this real or some kind of drug-fueled nightmare? Wish I could overdose myself with this. Nah, an easy way out is never the best one. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment? After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful. There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere. After all these years,
seen
it
that. I haven't looked at
permanently
this
smells of her.
mirror
The
even though I've
last
had-
thing I need now, there's dust on this. After all the last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
Weird how there's two instances of the mirror. What have I not looked at? Let's see. Has
With
this
a
changed
twist
him?
of wind,
Yes, it has.
O'Sheen fell hard on his homeland ground. You and me both, my warrior poet. You and me both. I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end. There's only one way anything can end, really. It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is just dead. I should bury my sorry self in it. All those memories. I'm so sorry, Serena. I loved you.
Those voices do sound like a distant
Dead,
television.
worm-eaten wood. The many times we sat here. So many. To think there would ever be a last time. The dinners, the laughs. I can't bear looking at it any longer. I must have taken her ring off when... Why is it in this chest? Was it guilt? Disgust? Denial? In sickness and in health. until death do us part. Why did she have to be like that? Why did she always toy with my feelings? What have I done to you, my Serena? I can't think about this. I feel faint. Have to breathe normally. My face.
Oh, yikes.
What's happened to my face? Is this my punishment? It's like looking into a mirror. I've just been slowly rotting inside all along, until I took her life. I am a demon, a destroyer, impure. If only I had died of high blood pressure, at least she would be... I'm getting hysterical. Seeing this, I can't help thinking of pepper spray. It doesn't even make any sense. Random associations. I remember after our fight just staring at this salt shaker for what seemed like hours. Serena was the salt of the earth. She was my pillar, my guardian angel. What have I done? Pepper, the black condiment. I have to focus on something, just not this.
Oh, there they are.
I need to stop staring at this idiotic thing. I'm going to be sick. Oh. Is this how I did it? I should bash my skull in with this right here, right now. There's no point in going on. If only Serena hadn't missed me back then. There's no booze, no food. Even if there was anything left to eat or drink, I couldn't force it down. There's no point. Just words. This is not life. All the words in these books couldn't bring her back to me. What have I become? All the knowledge in here. That night, the night we had that fight, this is where she told me. What a damn fool I was.
Don't walk away from me. Don't you fucking care anymore? Stop. Get back here.
She was right. I wasn't good enough for her.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh, no, it's not Serena's body.
Do you think they will buy it after all
That's
this
Serena, I'm
time?
pretty sure.
It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh shit! We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll take it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please, let me go. Please, let me go.
Well, that was interesting. Lots of twisties and turns in that. Damn good for a free game, though. I'm gonna need so many content warnings on that. Yikes.